Thugged Out, Militainment. No doubt, nigga.
We taking over this shit.
CNN, niggas.
Oh shit.
Okay,
it's
now.
Going down heavy this time.
Heavy, man.
I want to say I'm listening. I like Drake, but I like Kid Cudi. I like Kid Cudi. That's my favorite new alternative dude. He's alternative. B.O.B. is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But
he got me with the new one. He didn't get me at first, but you know sometimes.
But my number one dude is Sean Price. I actually want to go out and get his mixtapes. Like you know, I want to buy that.
It's Capone speaking overall.
What you said?
What's new with 57 Ave?
Well, 57 Ave is a website I walk. I don't run it, so when everybody sees me and say thank you for putting video on 57 Ave, or when people say why isn't my video on 57 Ave, I can't actually. I don't know how to post nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was real. I don't. Like, if you send me a link, if I could click on it, that's as far as I go. You know what I mean? But my man Tito, I want to big him up. You know what I'm saying? He came up with the idea from back in the days. He was like, yo, just if you would name something that's not your name, what would it be? And I said 57av.com.
Why?
And the reason why I said 57av because I really didn't want it to just represent Left Rack. There's actually a 57 Ave everywhere in the world. There's a 57 Ave in LA, so on and so forth. So it's a great website. It started out just promoting CNN, Thugged Out, Militainment stuff, and it's big now. Like, I can't even lie. I don't even want to blow up the artists who be calling me like, can you get me up on there? And I'm like, you know about that shit? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so yeah, big up 57 Ave. Thanks for noticing, bro.
How is
my
it,
man, Tupac.
Yo, Lloyd, first off, CNN, yo, much love, enough respect to y'all. Yo, I just want to know
when you came home. The whole aura is jail.
Yo, back in the early 90s, you know y'all had a good approach to making music. I remember back in the day when Hot 97 had the Battle of the Bands, and y'all had that Noria Capone remix that was real crazy. Back when Capone was locked down for a second, and that was winning week after week, and people don't remember what that was.
Oh, yeah, Battle of the Beats you talking about?
Back in the Battle of the Beats back in the day. So, obviously, y'all approach back then was raw. Y'all had good music. Y'all had NY on lock, because back when NY really had the game on lock. Right. What is y'all approach now to putting together projects? Because the CNN sound is definitely recognized all over New York, but what is y'all approach now that the game has evolved? What do y'all think y'all thinking when y'all in the lab trying to put together a complete project?
I got the answer, but I'm gonna let him answer because I feel like I've been talking.
No, you can talk. No, but overall, like the game changed, but the players don't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no matter where the game goes, he gonna be Poppy, I'm gonna be Kai. So at the end of the day, when we go in the studio and make them records, you're going to get the same thing no matter what the game sound like. Shiny suits, armored fatigues, dresses, ballet clothes. You still going to make hard shit.
You know, y'all originated a lot of things, though. Like, y'all the only ones back in the day, CNN War Report, where y'all had the coming soons on the back of the album.
Yeah. That's the beat, bit our shit. Tell him. That's the beat. Little Romeo was in
Yo, over the last couple of years, you've been known to drink a couple artists under the table. Anybody you want to put under the bus right about now?
What's up with you, man?
Nah.
I gotta take a piss right now. I gotta take a piss like the reunion.
I'm gonna be honest. Any artists I want to drink under the table.
Or have you drank under the table recently that you want to throw under the bus?
I think I almost body Ray the other day. I body bust too. He was in the bathroom for like an hour. He kept knocking on the door. He's like, I'm coming out. I'm gone, nigga. I'm leaving. So I mean, I actually enjoy like the drinking game. Like, you know, because I'll let you make my drink. You'll make my drink, but then it's my turn. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really get to see my ingredients. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing something Puerto Rican in there that only I'm a like. So, but I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Who's next?
Me.
My man, you come on. What's going on? You ain't got no questions?
It's me.
Okay. What's going on, baby?
I don't got a black hand.
Seeing that the music industry is real fickle right now and album sales are decreasing, would you ever find yourself crossing over to like being more commercial or like like to get more money, or would you always be the hardcore Nori?
Well, when I do my solo albums, that's what I really, I really go club. I go like, a different way because I shouldn't be the same as Nori, a solo, and as I am with CNN. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go in the studio with CNN, it's like every problem that I got in life, I remember it. Like I want to, because like when we first started this first album. And this is the most realist I'm ever keeping. When we first started the first album, Busta Rhymes, the War Report 2, excuse me, Busta Rhymes called me and said, "You gotta go in there and listen to the War Report." And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't listen to the War Report. And then he told me again, "You gotta go in there and listen to the War Report." And the reason why I didn't listen to the War Report is because it's so much pain. Like the verses, when you hear Bloody Money, that shit is 99.9% real. Like there's policing 12K. We were coming out. There was people rushing the spot. Every dude crib where I sit down and we smoke, the police would rush it. The motherfuckers would come out and get shot. And it was so much pain that I didn't want to go back to. Like when you see famous people sometime and you say, "Damn, he don't go back to his hood." It's probably not because he's scared. It's probably because it brings up fucked up memories, and that's what the War Report 1 album did to me. Like I didn't want to think about him getting locked up. You know what I mean? Like I used to bring him to court and get him drunk as fuck. Like I mean, half a gallon of Hennessy. Ask him. You can walk out. Half a gallon of Hennessy, and he would drink the shit. And the judge would be like, "We'll give you another 2 weeks." So he got to leave.
When I went to jail, I was Earl on the steps.
He Earl on the steps. I'm talking about this is so when I
had half an ounce of weed in my ass.
Yeah.
And the judge let me go, and I shit it out, and we smoked it.
Let me tell you the funniest story in the world. Right? The nigga got the shit in his ass, right? So the judge is like, "I'll give you another 2 months or 2 weeks." So we like, damn, we riding around. Niggas is like, "We ain't got no weed." He's like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "I ain't rolling that shit."
I'll smoke it though.
So that dude comes around. He's like, "Yo, you got
Fuck that
weed?"
smoke,
He was like, "I don't give a fuck." No, it was Stink.
Stink.
So
Look at that stink.
dude name is Stink. So he's holding the balloon bag and crushing up the weed, and we just looking at him like, "Oh."
I just sent that shit out my ass.
And we smoking. But my point,
That's some jail shit.
yeah, that's some jail shit. That's some jail.
That was some
But-
real jail. That's
but
just
my
where
point
I'm
is-
north with this.
My point is, when I listened to the first War Report album, I couldn't listen to it because of the pain that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything we were saying was really real. Like, this was no rapper shit. We didn't even know how to be rappers. If you listen to the War Report album, you hear a verse on there that got 28 bars, and then a verse on there with 14 bars. I didn't even know how to count bars. You feel me? So like, you know what I mean? That shit was really, really, really real. You know what I mean? So to go do this one, it was a totally different process because we just had to remember, and I had to think about going through drama with your baby moms, or you know what I'm saying, going through drama with a dude that y'all got beef squashed to. Y'all squashed the beef now, but I'm like, I would have took his head off back then. You know, I gotta think about it now because I'm not living 100% that life. I hope I answered the question.
Down heavy this time.
Heavy, man.
Step 10.
It's a great look.
Yeah.
It's a great look.